Guys, listen up. Let me tell you something. You get me? Yes, this morning, right? I want you to listen to my nuggets, okay, to this advisement. And if you are to be firstborn, I would want you to want to listen to me. You get me? So that at a point you won't blame yourself. Look, if you guys are being born like four in a family, let me say your papa born like four guys, man, right? And your papa, or let me say your father's compound is like, let me say 2 plus or 3 plus, man. You get me? Or let me even say he has up to 4 plus, okay? And let me suppose that your dad has an upstairs, okay, in the same compound. You are the first son. Normally, by Igbo tradition, first sons are the honor of the father's compound. You get me? All it is being equal. And again, last born, right? They own the mother's what we call mother's hut, right? Or mother's bouquet. You get me? Of course. So now it is expected that when your father, crosses over to the other side of life, that the first son is now the full owner. You get me? The middle sons, okay, don't get anything from the compound. You get me? So they have to go and get their own lands elsewhere. Now, I'm trying to say something because this thing has really generated different kinds of what problems among brothers, among siblings. Me. Now, as a first child who is reasonable, okay, I will advise you when you make money, you get me? When you make money and you wish to, build a house, okay, let me say, when you make money and you are a peacemaker, if I were you, go and buy land outside your father's compound so that you can be able to erect your own structure, to build your own house, man. Don't depend on that your father's compound. You get me? Or let me say your father's property in that compound. You get me? Because at a point it will breed what problems. Because if you stay in that your papa compound and you are a married person, you have children, those your siblings will still marry, they have children. If they don't have money to go and rent apartment, sorry, if they don't have money to go and buy land outside so that they can be able to build their own houses there. You get me? They will still stay there. You can never chase them out. You get? Even if you try to chase them out, that is when problem will now start. You get? Problems will erupt. You guys would start, worrying yourselves, man, which doesn't make sense, which your father wouldn't like in the grave. You get me? So if I were you, right, when you make money as the first child, you get go just to be a peacemaker to avoid problems, man. You get me? Just to show brotherly love, that you still love those your junior brothers, man, or younger brothers. Go out there, buy a land, 2 plus of land, right, to build your house, 3 plus, depending on the kind of money you made. You get that would give a room for others to now flex your papa house where they for now compound normally. You get and if they are reasonable, they would know that honestly you have done noble. You get me? Even if you don't give them money, you don't, send money to any of them. Once you have just done that, honestly, they will say, man, this our brother, this our elder brother is the man, is the real deal. You get me? They will have respect for you, maximum respect for you. I know a guy that did that in my village. I asked him, guy, see, your papa gets upstairs, right? So you are the first son. So what's the problem, man? Why would you leave that upstairs and go and buy a land and be building houses? Like, what is happening there? He told me, nah, Makase, what's my problem? He don't want peace. Those his junior brothers don't have money. They are married with kids. Okay, if he decides to stay there with them, man, the house will be choked up. You get me? The house will be filled with people. And where you have and the problems we, is bound to what happen. So as he now made money, he now said, okay, fine and good. Let him go out and build, and buy his own land and build his own house there. You get me? And forget that papa compound for the younger brothers, man. Guys, what do you think about this video?